Another storm brews in the royal world. The Daily Mail is once again taking aim at Harry and Meghan Sussex, warning that Andrew is just the start, and a bigger unravelling is coming next. The headlines are fiery, the tone vicious, and the motive painfully obvious. They still believe Harry and Meghan are on the brink of losing their titles, but here's the truth. The couple doesn't need them. What's really unravelling isn't their future, but the credibility of the British media itself. Stay right here, because we're breaking down the lies, the fear, and the obsession that keeps the tabloids spinning. Welcome to Celebrity Scoop. I'll be your host. They're at it again. Another day, another desperate headline from the Daily Mail, this time screaming that Harry and his tiresome wife Meghan Sussex had better watch out, because apparently Andrew is just the start, and there's a bigger unravelling coming next. Really? The same paper that built an empire on stirring royal drama now wants us to believe that Harry and Meghan's world is about to collapse, as if the couple haven't already survived everything the British press could possibly throw at them. It's almost funny at this point. The obsession is exhausting, the narrative recycled, and the desperation painfully obvious. But let's break this down. The Daily Mail wants clicks, outrage, and chaos. They frame Harry and Meghan Sussex as villains in a soap opera they refuse to let end. Yet, while they rant about unravelling, the truth is the opposite. Harry and Meghan are settled, thriving, and redefining what freedom looks like. Every article dripping with mock concern or fake insider gossip only proves how much power this couple still holds. Power the tabloids cannot control. You know what's really unravelling? The credibility of the British press. Because no matter how many anonymous royal insiders they quote, the facts never match their headlines. They said the couple would fade into irrelevance. Wrong. They said Meghan Sussex would run back to Hollywood in shame. Wrong again. They said Harry would crumble without the palace machine. Yet here he is, producing, writing, leading humanitarian projects, and speaking globally about causes that matter. Let's be honest. What truly bothers these tabloids isn't that Harry and Meghan left. It's that they succeeded after leaving. They built their own empire, their own voice, their own brand of compassion and authenticity. And that's something the old guard cannot stand. The Daily Mail keeps weaponizing words like titles and royal status, as if that's all there is to them. But here's the truth. Harry and Meghan Sussex don't need titles to have impact. Their influence is rooted in purpose, not protocol. Still, the Mail insists there's a bigger unravelling. Unravelling of what exactly? Their marriage, their reputation, their projects. None of those theories hold water. It's projection, the press unravelling under the weight of its own lies. They thought stripping away the royal sheen would strip away the couple's relevance. Instead, Harry and Meghan Sussex turned every attack into motivation. They've become symbols of independence, resilience, and modernity, qualities the monarchy itself could learn from. The irony is painful. The same outlet that protected Prince Andrew for years, downplaying his scandals, sugarcoating his disgrace, now claims Harry and Meghan are the real threat to the monarchy. Think about that. The couple who stepped back from royal duties respectfully, who sought financial independence, who wanted peace and privacy, they are the villains. Meanwhile, Andrew's catastrophic decisions somehow merit less hysteria. The hypocrisy is staggering, and when they say, royal insiders tell us Andrew is just the start, you have to laugh. Who are these insiders? The same phantom sources who supposedly predicted Harry's downfall 5 years ago. The same ones who said Meghan Sussex wouldn't last a year in the royal family? These sources are as fictional as the stories they fuel. The truth is, the British media machine needs Harry and Meghan. Without them, the clicks dry up, the outrage fades, and the gossip loses its sparkle. Now let's talk about why Meghan Sussex threatens them so much. She represents everything the old establishment fears. A confident, self-made woman who speaks her mind, marries for love, and refuses to bow to outdated expectations. She didn't fit their script of a silent, smiling duchess. She wasn't going to play the role of ornamental perfection while enduring racism, sexism, and public character assassination. And that, in the eyes of the Daily Mail, made her dangerous. Every time Meghan Sussex steps out, writes, speaks, or even breathes freely, the tabloids scramble to twist it into scandal. When she helps communities, they call it PR. When she stays quiet, they call it distance. When she smiles, they call it smugness. It's the classic double standard, designed to keep women in their place and rebels under fire. Yet, Meghan doesn't flinch. She knows the storm always passes and the truth always lands. That's what terrifies them most: her calm, her poise, her ability to stay unbothered while the noise around her gets louder. Harry, on the other hand, has evolved from the spare to the leader of his own destiny. The boy they once mocked for mistakes has become a man who speaks truth to power, from mental health to media accountability. The Daily Mail can't handle that transformation. It strips away their favourite narrative, the reckless prince who needs saving. Instead, they're watching a man who saved himself. And this title removal nonsense, it's smoke and mirrors. Losing or keeping the Duke and Duchess titles doesn't change who they are or what they've achieved. It's ceremonial fluff, a distraction from the uncomfortable fact that the monarchy's moral authority is eroding while Harry and Meghan Sussex's global reputation keeps climbing. The tabloids cling to the fantasy that punishment is coming because they can't accept that the couple already won by walking away. If the titles disappeared tomorrow, what would happen? Nothing. Their names alone carry more weight than half the royal family combined. People connect with them as humans, not figureheads. They talk about kindness, equality, healing, and honesty. Themes far more powerful than inherited privilege. And that's precisely why the Daily Mail tries so hard to drag them back into the mud. They want drama, where there's growth, scandal, where there's serenity. Let's call this what it is: projection. The British media is addicted to the chaos they created. They can't forgive Harry for leaving the system that fed them stories. They can't forgive Meghan Sussex for refusing to play their game. Every false headline is a cry for attention, a reminder that they still need Harry and Meghan far more than Harry and Meghan need them. Look at their work. Archerwell Foundation is quietly changing lives. Their documentaries, podcasts, and partnerships promote empathy and action. They're raising 2 children in peace, using their platform responsibly, and continuing to inspire millions who felt misunderstood or marginalized. The Daily Mail doesn't write about that because truth doesn't sell nearly as well as scandal. But the people see it, the world sees it, and no tabloid can twist that. Meanwhile, inside the royal institution, the silence is deafening. No one steps up to challenge the narrative because controversy keeps attention on the crown. The same palace that failed to protect Harry and Meghan Sussex now benefits from pretending neutrality while watching the press do their dirty work. But time always reveals intent, and the public has started to notice who's being protected and who's being targeted. If this so-called bigger unravelling exists, it's happening within the media, not the Sussexes. The public is growing weary of recycled hate. Younger generations are questioning why certain papers still profit from cruelty. The empire of clickbait outrage is slowly collapsing under its own hypocrisy. The old tactics don't hit the same anymore because people are smarter, savvier, and frankly, tired. Meghan Sussex has become more than a duchess. She's a symbol of modern strength. Harry has become more than a prince. He's a man redefining legacy on his own terms. Together, they've shown that dignity is louder than gossip and integrity stronger than insult. And that's what terrifies the tabloids most. They've lost control of the story. So, when you read headlines like, "Harry and his tiresome wife better watch out," take a moment to ask yourself, who really sounds tiresome? The couple living quietly, focusing on good work and family, or the newspaper recycling the same bitterness year after year? The answer is clear. Harry and Meghan Sussex don't owe the monarchy their peace or the tabloids their pain. They've already proven that walking away from toxicity doesn't mean losing power. It means claiming it. The British media can twist words, invent insiders, and threaten unravellings, but it won't change the truth. The Sussexes are thriving, and the system that mistreated them is what's truly falling apart. And as their light keeps shining, those who tried to dim it will have to sit in the shadow of their own lies, because truth always outlasts gossip, and grace always beats greed. Harry and Meghan Sussex are living proof of that, free, fulfilled, and unstoppable. Thank you for watching.